Hey everybody, it's Kip here. So today what I want to do is I want to talk about why we would add salt to our hash. And what does that even mean? So a hash is taking plain text and then running it through an algorithm, which I've got in a different video, which I strongly recommend you watch. And then you get some output that's really hard to reverse. But the reality is, if somebody uses a weak password or some data that's easily guessable, it's really easy to reverse that. And I am going to show that in a future video. So what we can do is we can add salt to the hash. And basically what we're doing is we're taking their plain text password, and then we're taking some string that we know and we're adding it in. And then we're creating a new piece of output. So that's what we mean when we say we're adding salt to our hash. So all we're doing is we've got a plain text password, and then on the server end, we generate some string or something that could be numbers, could be letters, could be alphanumeric, doesn't matter what it is. But we need to store that. So that's going to be our salt. And we take their weak password, we throw this on with it, and then we hash the whole thing. And then they still get the same fixed output hash that looks just like every other hash. A weak password, strong password, both hashes look the same. So when we add our own data in with their password, now it randomizes it much more and it's harder to crack. So that's what we're doing. But we need to store that salt. And then we need to make sure every time they type in their password and they hit that button, server side, we always have to add that salt, rehash it, compare what they gave us with the salt, hashed. Does that match what we have in the database that's hashed as well? So that's really what we're doing. We compare those two. If those two are the same, then they gave us the same password. So they give us their password, we add some salt. In the database, we stored their password with the same salt. We compare the two. If they are exactly the same, they're good to log in. So anyways, hopefully this helps make sense of what salt is when we're talking about adding it to a hash. And if you like this kind of content, give me a follow. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments.